What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, hello, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Don't forget to like and subscribe for this video. Today we're going to do shaming from within your own family. Dum dum dum. It is spring in South Africa, so in the whole of the South basically, and it is hot as hell. So basically, a lot of the times when spring comes, we are reminded that it's December is approaching. We're going to be meeting our family members once again. We're going to have those family reunions. And there's always that one family member, aunt or uncle, who walks up to you and hits you with, you put on so much weight this year. Or, oh my goodness, you're still this fat. Or, oh my God, I thought you had stopped that bad habit. And they might not know exactly how that affects your depression. So here are a couple of things to do if you want to make the situation better. First things first, and I know this is going to sound super harsh, but this is the way that one can start to make this kind of behavior go away, because it is learned behavior. And as one does this and starts judging other people's within your own family, you'll see that children do the same thing. And that's how those children go into being those aunts or uncles who will judge you later, like 20 years from now. So, and this is going to sound extremely harsh, but get rid of toxic people in your life. And guess what? Family members can be toxic. They can be the worst kind of people to have in your life when you are depressed, because they have green lights to actually say what they want, when they want, and how they want it. Especially if, like me, you are one of the youngest members of the family. You have struggled with depression and no one gives a flying excuse me, family friendly, about whether or not you have this depression, and no one has bothered to learn about it. Those people, they got to go. Let me explain why. Because from the moment that you come out and you explain your depression to people, your family members are not going to see you for a human being or who you are. They're going to see that kid that they always knew, that kid that they used to help walk across the street, that kid who couldn't possibly have depression because they were so happy, and now suddenly the kid is depressed. From what? They're going to tell you things like, you have no social anxiety because you don't have any social problems. You don't pay bills, so you shouldn't be stressed.
Shame.
You don't have anyone in your life who's dying, so you shouldn't be, anxious about anything. And that's not the point, because they don't even bother to ask you whether or not your depression stems from those things, but from other things, whether it be school or love life or just them. And you never know how to actually convey this, because if they're older, you don't want to sound disrespectful. And here's the thing. Sometimes they deserve the damn disrespect. Example, family member. Why do you allow yourself to be depressed? Allow? Do you think we allow this? So the same way that people allow themselves to get cancer, they allow themselves to have the flu, they allow themselves to get bitten by a creature in their sleep. You've allowed these things, right? The same way I'm allowing my depression, you've allowed yourself to, I don't know, get hit by a car who was drunk driving. Okay, so we allowed it, sure. No, we don't allow depression. It's important to educate your family members and express yourself. And doing it calmly and casually might help you. My recommendation is, because it's not December yet and you know that that person is going to be there, or those people, if you are unfortunate enough to have more than one family member, start from now to try and maybe prepare them for who you are and what you've been doing. So start communicating with that family member from now. Just try and show them that you are kind of in a vulnerable place, so that they can find their humanity, if they possess any, to kind of not bully you during one of the happiest times, or what is supposed to be one of the happiest times of the year. But most importantly, cut them out if they don't. I'm sorry if this is blunt. I'm sorry if this hurts your feelings, and I'm definitely sorry if it hurts your family's feelings and if it makes your depression worse. But at the end of the day, self-care is your problem. It's not everyone else's problem. It is our problem, those of us who have depression, and those of us who have to do this. We have to go through life, the storm that is life, and come out at the other side. And some of us don't even know how to swim. So if you have tried, by all means, to kind of not project all this crap onto your family members and explain yourself and try to give them different scenarios to understand who you are, and they are still refusing, sometimes because they're simply ignorant, get rid of them. It is to your benefit. Get rid of them. You wouldn't keep a friend if that friend was calling you fat and ugly and telling you that your depression isn't real, that it's all in your head, or that you don't deserve to feel like this is happening to you because you're allowing it. That word allow is so frustrating. Get rid of them. No one's gonna judge you. And if they do, and if they shame you, shame on them. Because at the end of the day, no one tells an abused person to stay in that abusive relationship where he or she, men can get abused too, is beating the ever-living crap out of that person. And no one says, oh my goodness, you really shouldn't get rid of this person, they're your family. No, you get rid of abusive parents and abusive spouses. You get rid of them and you move on with your life and you're a better person for it. So why is it so taboo to do that with our family? No. Cut the cord. Let them go. You will thank yourself for it later. I'm not saying this has to be permanent. On the contrary, it could literally just be for that time of the year where you know you're in a vulnerable state and you don't want them around because they literally drain the life out of you and all they do is give you negativity. Just get rid of them temporarily if you are so inclined to keep them around. I personally have no qualms and no issues with erasing people. I erase people from my life the way I erase pencil from a piece of paper, but that's just me. And that's because life has kind of taught me that if that person isn't there to love you and to make you feel good about yourself and to be real with you about who you are and who they are, then they don't deserve to be in your life. That's just my experience. From my experience, people only wanted things from me and never wanted to be there. Friendship is about being together when you're both happy and sad, when you're both depressed and incredibly happy. And so is family. Family is supposed to stick with you through thick and thin, and this includes the family that you choose, not just the family that God gave you. It includes everyone. If we stop shaming ourselves, then maybe we could notice that our family does it to us, and maybe we can just sit them down and address it. Hopefully, you are lucky enough, like I am, to have people who are rational and who listen to you. But if you are unfortunate enough to have a family who just is too stuck in their ways, this video is for you. But you can do it. All you need is 10 seconds of bravery. Whether or not you drink it, I drink my bravery in the form of tequila. Some people smoke their bravery. Others do things that I cannot mention because this is a family-friendly video. At the end of the day, it's really up to you. Self-care is your problem. But don't allow your family to shame you just because they're your family. They don't have that right. You are a human being just like them. And whether or not they've lived 50 years more than you have doesn't make you any less of a person. So unless you were born a fish, they need to cut that crap out. Cut you some slack. And you need to just love each other, because family shaming each other within such a bond is so toxic, and it grows, and those feelings fester. And that's why you find yourself at 40 wishing that you had told your parents that they did something really crappy to you at age 12. And you don't know why this is festering, why this is manifesting now. You go and you spend all this money on shrinks, and at the end of the day, you just have to take care of yourself. You know what you're worth. You are worth everything. You are amazing, and you deserve to be happy. And the good kind of happy. Not the fake, I'm happy on the outside but cry into my pillow at bed at night on the inside. The good kind where you smile with everything, including your eyes. Your smile doesn't die here. You are worthy of so much. And don't allow people to tell you that you have to love yourself first in order to be loved. No, because I know some pretty unlovable people who have love. Everyone is deserving of it. People just need to change when they're ready to change, when they want to change. But you with depression sitting there watching this, you're perfect. You change for the better if you want to, but take care of yourself. Bye, guys.